All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
That's it.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Allen off the play action. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Josh Sweat making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. It's a race down the right side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Allen looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Sending a receiver left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Buffalo! Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. It's the Eagles, who have 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Goddard makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Allen now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. On first down, Allen. And that one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He rolls to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play. Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Man in motion, out of the slot. On third down, it's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hurts throwing again. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Alpha. Hey! 63.
Trying again following the sack. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A play fake now. Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, Hurts. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's on the move. Now here he goes. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Matt Milano in to pick it off. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop. It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. Racing down the left side. A.J. Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing right away here, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They go play action with Goff. That's incomplete left side.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Goff. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running it with David Montgomery. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. Forced out to his right. He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, Detroit. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 38. Has a man, it's Brown. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here. Throw on 3rd down. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Hurts now on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He finds Laporta. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it. Goff. He lets a heater go deep middle. This is brought in at the 15. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Search. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's got room to roam here. Saquon Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Finds Laporta. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Zach Bond with the tackle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Goff. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's on the move, diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And it looks like, yeah, they got it back right at the 1-yard line and nearly in the end zone for a touchdown.
1st down and goal to go.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rush coming for Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
On the move, headed right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's complete. Here's Brown. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, tackled by Jack Campbell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new... They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. They'll try again with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Laporta with the grab. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions with a little more work to do to win it here. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Here he is to throw. That's caught beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Throwing now. Escapes his grasp. Flush down now to his left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds, too.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Across midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead in this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Goff on 1st and 10. Connection made to Raymond. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down throw from Goff. He's on the move. gets to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Raymond there to grab it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Getting out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 6-yard loss.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They go play action with Goff. On the move, headed right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. They'll go for it. Goff taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are stopped.